Here's the conflict that has been going on. Candace Owens was involved in it. Vivek Ramaswamy is involved in it.
Yep.
Megan Kelly is involved in it. And let me tell you what it is. And we got video clips to match all of this stuff.
And a war has broken out by two conservative commentators. Let's go and put this up there on the screen.
Between two of the best, not just two of the best female conservative political commentators, but two of the best political commentators. Period. Talent wise, they're two of the best. Yeah. Certain things that Candace said, I do not like. I do not agree with. I think are goofy, unlaudable, but she makes sense about a lot of other things. I have more. Yeah, bro. But Candace makes sense in this. She makes sense in this, bro. Megan Kelly both sides have good points. I agree with certain things that both Megan and Candace said in their beef, their ex beef.
That has been going on. Candace Owens was involved in it. Vivek Ramaswamy is involved in it. Megan Kelly is involved in it. And let me tell you what it is. And we got video clips to match all of this stuff.
And a war has broken out by two conservative commentators. Let's go and put this up there on the screen. First was from Megan Kelly. She was actually responding to something from Vivek Ramaswamy, which we'll show you. But she effectively is saying, quote, that it is unable to persuade college students that, quote, murdering babies is wrong. There's no persuading them. We don't hire those who do the killing, and we don't hire those who applaud killers while the savagery is underway. If you are open
I concur with a lot of
lunatics, though,
things
to know.
Megan Kelly says too. I like her channel. I like Megan's channel. She has a dope channel.
We're open to hiring one of those lunatics, though. Good to know. This actually was responded to by Candace Owens. So let's put this up there. First was from Megan Kelly. She was actually responding to something from Vivek Ramaswamy, which we'll show you. But first was from Megan Kelly. She was actually responding to
Israelis to be off the face of the earth. Megan Kelly is involved in it. And let me tell you what it is. And we got video clips to match all of this stuff.
And a war has broken out by two conservative commentators. Let's go and put this up there on the screen. First was from Megan Kelly. She was actually responding to something from Vivek Ramaswamy, which we'll show you. But she effectively
is wild that they are beefing.
Unable to persuade college students that, quote, murdering babies is wrong. There's no persuading them. We don't hire those who do the killing, and we don't hire those who applaud killers while the savagery is underway. If you are open to hiring one of those lunatics, though, good to know. This actually was responded to by Candace Owens. So let's put this up there on the screen. This is an important
back and forth
corollary to her discourse. She says, "Oh, stop it. This is incredibly disingenuous, Megan. You know that many of those students are not out there because they want babies to be murdered. College kids are stupid. I used to be radical.
A lot of them are.
I'm glad I didn't get put on a conservative blacklist for wanting babies murdered. As it turned out,
I used to be brainwashed.
I used to
be a bot.
Coupled with mainstream Hollywood lies, and not because I
false
legitimately
narratives,
inference torn from their
the woke stuff.
Dr. Thomas Sowell used to be a radical socialist who ardently supported communism.
But I
wasn't put on a conservative blacklist, and he was accused of being a person who wanted worldwide suffering and starvation as socialism and communism bring. Students are young and experimenting. You're an adult woman who's advocating for their lives to be permanently pigeonholed because they have the wrong ideas, which they are likely being spoon-fed in the classroom.
I wasn't calling for white people to be eliminated or Republicans to be eliminated, but I believed the woke stuff that the race baiters said and the conscious community people said. I used to believe that I was held back because of my color. Cops are evil automatically. White people are evil. The Republican Party is evil. I used to believe a lot of wild stuff.
Genuous, Megan. You know that many of those students are not out there because they want babies to be murdered. College kids are stupid. I used to be radically pro-choice. I'm glad I didn't get put on a conservative blacklist for wanting babies murdered. As it turned out, I was just young
I used
and
to
temporarily
vote
brainwashed
Democrat
for a public
no
school
matter
education,
what.
coupled with mainstream Hollywood lies,
Did a
and
lot
not
of
because I legitimately wanted to see infants torn from
injudicious, unsagacious stuff.
Genuous, Megan. You know that many of those students are not out there because they want babies to be murdered. College kids are stupid. I used to be radically pro-choice. I'm glad I didn't get put on a conservative blacklist for wanting babies murdered. As it turned out, I was just young and temporarily brainwashed from a public school education, coupled with mainstream Hollywood lies, and not because I legitimately wanted to see infants torn from their mother's wombs. Dr. Thomas Sowell used to be a radical socialist who ardently supported communism. Thankfully, he wasn't put on a conservative blacklist. He was accused of being a person who wanted worldwide suffering and starvation, as socialism and communism break. Students are young and
makes sense.
experimenting.
This tweet makes sense.
For their lives to be permanently pigeonholed because they have the wrong ideas, which they are likely being spoon-fed in the classroom. All of this was sparked
that tweet
by
makes sense.
Ramaswamy, presidential candidate.
Vivek made sense too.
He put out this statement,
The
quote,
Republican,
students who co-sign the
presidential
anti-Israel letter are
candidate
simple fools, but it is not
that is
productive.
Republican. Vivek.
This was sparked by Vivek Ramaswamy, presidential candidate. Let's put this up there on the screen. He put out this statement, quote, the Harvard students who co-sign the anti-Israel letter are simple fools, but it is not productive for companies to blacklist kids for being members of student groups and make dumb political statements on campus. Colleges are spaces for students to experiment with ideas, and sometimes kids join clubs that endorse boneheadedly wrong ideas. I have been as vocal as anyone in criticizing left-wing cancel culture, but it is bad no matter who practices it. It wasn't great when people were wearing Trump hats or fired from work, and it wasn't great when college graduates didn't get hired unless they signed oppressive DEI pledges. It's not great now if companies refuse to hire kids who are part of student groups that once adopted the wrong views on Israel. This is not a legal point, it's a cultural point. I say this as someone who vehemently disagrees with those student groups. Those calling for blacklisting students right now are responding from a place of understandable hurt, but I am confident that in the fullness of time, they will agree
DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion.
Cancel culture tactics.
To those who don't know,
there's protesters on campus that saying
that's what DEI stands for.
They're supporting Hamas. I think there's protesters
that in the fullness of time, they will agree with me.
I see both sides, man. I definitely do.
What happened was there's protesters on campus that saying
Harvard students.
They're supporting Hamas. I think even in one group of protesting college students who are all ignorant and stupid, to be honest. They just get brainwashed all day. They end up signing some document in support of Hamas.
They don't even know what they're signing.
And so companies
blinded,
brainwashed all
naive.
day. They end up signing some document in support of Hamas and support of Palestinians.
Terrorism, extreme.
Brainwashed all day. They end up signing some document in support of Hamas and I think even in one group of protesting.
I think negative consequences should happen to people who
they just get brainwashed all day. They end up signing some document in support of Hamas and support of Palestinians.
Make bad decisions, but I don't think they should be perpetually blacklisted. That's what I think.
Brainwashed all day.
People should be allowed to evolve, to grow, to transform.
And so companies, investment companies, businesses were saying
it doesn't make sense to hold something over somebody's head.
One of these people that are signing this contract.
If years later, if they evolved, if they actually
like saying,
learned and changed for the better, it doesn't. It's not good to hold something, a bad, goofy thing that somebody did years ago, decades ago. It's not good to hold a bad thing that somebody did years ago or decades ago that they evolved from, over their heads. It doesn't make sense.
I think even in one group
but it happens.
College students
there's an abundance of that, of holding
brainwashed all day.
Holding things over people's heads as if they
are
are morally superior to the people that they are holding
bad things. Signing some document in support of Hamas and support of Palestinians. And so companies, investment companies, businesses were saying, we're going to blacklist them. Companies, investment companies, businesses brainwashed all day. they end up signing some document in support of Hamas and support of Palestinians. And so companies, investment companies, businesses were saying, we're going to blacklist.
If they don't evolve, you don't
we're
have
not
to
going to hire any one of these people
take them off the blacklist. If they do not evolve or transform for the better, you don't have to take them off the blacklist. But if they do prove that they evolved, then you should take them off the blacklist. It's not fair to eternally blacklist somebody. It's that yeah, bro. People are capable of evolving. Some people don't evolve, but yeah, there are people that do evolve.
There's protesters on campus that's saying free Palestinians
yeah,
and they're
you don't have to hire somebody that promotes terrorism. I don't think people should be forced to hire people that promote terrorism, but terrorism or extremism. But yeah, if they deprogram, if they change their mindsets for the better, then they should be taken off the blacklist.
There's protesters on campus that's saying free Palestinians and they're supporting Hamas. I think even in one group of protesting college students who they're all ignorant and stupid, to be honest, they just get brainwashed all day. They end up signing some document in support of Hamas and support of Palestinians. And so companies, investment companies, businesses were saying, we're going to blacklist them.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to hire any one of these people that are signing this contract.
Yeah.
And of course, Vivek Ramaswamy says that he don't agree because it's a slippery slope. It's like saying, if you supported Trump, you blacklisted.
Yeah.
And I get what he's saying, but I also think this is different. Candace Owens and Megyn Kelly went at it on Twitter.
Yep.
And I have to say that I'm confused at which side to take.
I don't take sides, bro.
Candace is my girl.
And
she like my sister. And Megyn Kelly,
I see both sides.
She ain't like my sister. However,
they both got good points.
Both sides.
Vivek has good. All three have good points.
Candace Owens has a point. Megyn Kelly's point does not look better than Candace Owens' point on social media whatsoever. I'm just being honest. Megyn Kelly's argument is that these people are supporting terrorists. They're supporting Hamas.
I think Megyn was a little bit I think Megyn was a little emotional, or was more. I think she, yeah, bro. I don't like that Megyn was emotional, but
and I feel like
I
Megyn Kelly has a point.
That.
Candace Owens has a point. Megyn Kelly's point does not look better than Candace Owens' point on social media whatsoever. I'm just being honest. Megyn Kelly's argument is that
she felt attacked by Candace Owens, but
does not look better than Candace Owens' point.
Candace wasn't attacking
I'm just being
Megyn
honest.
personally.
Megyn Kelly's argument is that these people are supporting terrorists. They support Hamas. It's totally fine to not hire them. It's totally fine to blacklist them. Candace's argument is that do you hold this against these ignorant college students
for perpetuity, for
spoon-fed
eternity,
terrorism and lies and deception?
Both got good points.
Many people in college.
I agree with Megyn. I agree with Candace.
You catch me in college, I would have been a Black Lives Matter supporter.
Yeah, I was a BLM supporter in college.
I supported Obama.
Yeah.
So all of these things, if you go back and blacklist them,
I voted for Hillary, bro.
And now I'm completely different. I think very differently because I was exposed to the truth. Or do you hold that against me? Candace Owens said she was pro-choice when she was younger.
Radically
pro-choice.
To specify, so she was a radicalist.
College students,
a far left,
have the brain of a gnat. Do you hold that against them? Now, my mother-in-law, she changed my whole perspective on this thing. I was 100%. Candace Owens is way more of an intelligent argument than Megyn Kelly. But then my mother-in-law said, these people are supporting a terrorist organization.
Extremists.
The Jewish people have to hire them. And
they
it
don't.
Made me think,
they're not obligated.
That would be a conflict
to hire people
for a person who's a Jewish
person
that owns a corporation, a company, or chain of
Extremism.
companies. You're gonna hire these people that are supporting trying to support the
mass
extinction
slaughter.
of the Jewish people. How far are they willing to go?
And we will talk about the history. I just want to
Bill
finish
Maher.
with the values first, because it's just amazing to me that the American left, so much of
This
it
is
throws
Bill
their
Maher.
lot in with people whose values I hope they don't share, but let's go through them. Because values and customs make a difference, okay? And the people of Gaza, by the way, if the Israelis did get rid of Hamas, they'd be doing a giant favor to the people of Gaza who hate Hamas too. But let's just go through the lists. Because the Israelis look like us in most ways, values-wise. Maybe we're not doing it the right way. I don't know. Religious tolerance. That doesn't exist in Gaza. You're either Muslim or an infidel, and you better be a Muslim. Female freedom. Free and fair elections. Free speech. Gay rights. I see these queers for Palestine.
Did you hear their sister organization, Blacks with the KKK?
It's like,
Wow.
By the way, I'm a gay man. I lived in Berlin. This is a level of masochism that even I cannot comprehend.
It's crazy. Blacks for KKK, queers for Palestine. That's wild, bro. They're bugging, bro. I'm talking about the queers for Palestine and the blacks for KKK. They're bugging, bro. Do they not know what? Yeah, bro.
can I just finish my list of pedophilia? I'll put that under don't ask. Child brides and so forth. Equality of the sexes. I'll categorize that under don't make me fucking laugh. The fact that these people think that this is where they should be aligned with, that these are the values that you support.
I think this past week has been a real important moment for a moral reckoning on the American left. Because there's a small, and I'm going to emphasize that, a very small but growing and extremely loud faction on the American left that has revealed itself.
I don't know how
to be
anymore.
Okay, well, I don't think
it was all over. It was.
Well, we just had a conversation about the algorithm, right? And I think you have a few groups. You have some college groups. You have some activist groups.
It's college.
We often say that these people are just college students and they're ignorant, but how far
United.
do their ignorance go? Are these kids susceptible to being radicalized by Hamas terrorists or Hezbollah or any one of these other terrorist groups that are out there? Are these young, ignorant fools susceptible to being brainwashed into acts of violence in the name of?
Under the guise.
So why would a Jewish person do that? It's almost the same way as if a person was coming out and saying they hate black people. And they hope every black person leave America. And they sick of these N-words. And then black businesses are saying, I ain't hiring nobody thinking like that. And then people are arguing, well, no, they just dumb right now. Wait a minute, would that be acceptable?
Nope.
If somebody was using the N-word and saying, get rid of these black
These
people
ninjas
have no right to live in these areas. These were
yeah.
white-owned areas.
Yeah.
The white people were here before black people came on slave boats. All of these things.
Vituperative.
Even if it was natives that had an
denigratory things.
Here before black people came on slave boats. All of these things.
Appropriate.
Or even if it was natives that had an art against black people, calling them the N-word and saying we need to eliminate.
Castigatory things.
You want people like that working in your company?
Nope.
That literally hate your existence.
And
Then I get it. Then I say maybe they should be. Maybe it's okay for companies to have a choice to say, look, we don't want people like that working for us. So it's a very touchy subject, and I could talk for 3 hours about this, but I just had to put my heart out there. Like, people get so sensitive about the innocent people in Palestine. These people voted for Hamas. Why? That we need to be talking. A moral war and things like this, but it's absolutely necessary. In Israel, the Israelis, the Jews, everybody is against Hamas. That was natives that had an art against black people, calling them the N-word and saying we need to eliminate. You want people like that working in your company? that literally hate your existence, then I get it. Then I say maybe they should be, maybe it's okay for companies to have a choice to say, look, we don't want people like that working for us.
Yeah.
So it's a very touchy subject, and I could talk for 3 hours about this, but I just had to put my heart out there. Like, people get so sensitive about the innocent people in Palestine. These people voted for Hamas.
But does it excuse the mass slaughter of Palestinians, though? I hope he's not saying it does. If he's saying that, he's wild, but yeah, but yeah, bro. It just did. Did all Palestinians vote for Hamas? I don't know, bro. I don't think all of them voted. Did all of the Palestinians that voted for Hamas is every Palestinian that voted for Hamas evil? I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. I think there are people that vote for the. I think certain people are blinded. I think the certain people that voted for Hamas, but I don't think all of them are evil. I don't. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't. Not all Palestinians are evil, bro. Yeah, bro. I don't think the mass slaughter of Palestinians is justifiable either. Just like I said before, the mass slaughter of innocent Israelis is not justifiable. Mass murder, period. Mass murder of innocent people, period, is unjustifiable, gratuitous, unwarranted. Yeah, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. I am about to get to Dipshire, man. Let me know. Do you guys do you think do you believe do y'all believe that Megan makes sense? Do y'all believe believe Candace makes sense? Vivek makes sense. Tatum makes sense. Let me know. Let me know what y'all think. Yeah, man. Yeah. They all got good points, man. They all got good points. I am not on one side or the other, bro. I think logically, man. It's about the truth is important, man. Yeah, bro. She thought that Candace personally attacked her when she said the tweet that Megan posted in response to what Vivek said was disingenuous. She did not say Megan was disingenuous. That's different. That's a difference. There is a difference. I meant to say. She did not call Megan out of her name or slander her or defame her or disparage her. She said the tweet was disingenuous. That's those are two different. Tweet and person are two different things. But I understand Megan's anger and frustration. But yeah, I don't think Candace hates Megan Kelly. She watches the Megan Kelly show. She respects Megan Kelly. She tells people to go to Megan Kelly's channel and show love. That's what she said in her hour plus long plus video about the Megan Candace beef. But yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. It's wild, bro. There's so much. Yeah, this war, the Israel Hamas war cost a lot of of division, beef, back and hostility, a lot of why. It caused a lot of arguments, a lot of over emotionality on both sides, a lot of incivility. Yeah, it's crazy. It is indubitably crazy, man. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay strong. One love to the family of DTA. Elevation V4. No Elevation V4. No GT. V4. No GTA. Man, I'm gone.